So, last time you guys decided to spend a night over in the castle, which actually just fucked you over further and made the castle much, much harder, to all of your amazement. You also found out more lore. Your party members got massive buffs to their magic, and you found ways to make, um, you know, Alex a bit more, well, less heavy and less tanky.
Wait,
And then you found ways of making his bones from steel to bone, but that would require you to go into the alchemist lab. Anyway, you are on a ship right now. I have with me, I have with me. Introduce your characters, each of you one by one.
Prango Darian.
I am Balsam Moran.
Halitus?
You two. Introduce your character.
Oh, like bully?
Yes.
Oh, hold on.
No,
say
you just say.
go ahead and
you
just
say your name. It's okay.
Oh, I thought.
Who
I
are
didn't-
you?
It might not.
You got cut out. That's why I don't think he heard you.
Sorry. My character's name is Halitus.
There we go. Okay.
Ah.
So all three of you are on this ship, and Halitus, you are slightly coming out from the ship's underdeck, where then you see a rabbit and a tiefling conversing with each other. What will you do?
Also dragging an unconscious tiefling with us.
Well,
Oh.
Cece's not an unconscious tiefling. They're just gonna be in the background doing shit, but I'll bring them out
Okay.
later.
Okay.
That works.
They're there, but not there at the same time.
Hey, little Balsa, it's the new girl. It's the newcomer.
Guy.
Ah,
You know,
where?
instead, you see their eldritch eye glow for a moment, and they're summoned up in a mass of tentacles and taken away.
Ah, attack!
I didn't call that one. I promise.
Why,
Balsa,
hello
no
there. This
Oh.
one is Balsam.
Frango Darian, at your service, milady, and he gives you a really fanciful, like, half bow that he ends up stumbling a little bit on.
Fucking fedora motherfucker. Milady.
Before you
Yep.
stands like probably a 6'1" person, long cloak covering up like his head and all his entire body,
I didn't
with
know
the
clothes have sound.
white mask, white wooden mask with a big smiley face on it.
Oh.
And next to him, you see, equally strong in size, a 2.5, maybe 3 foot tall rabbit wearing a white cloak and carrying a flask at his side that he is consistently drinking from.
Let's make this clear. He's a buff little rabbit.
Oh yeah, he's
Completely small.
he's not like tiny or anything. He's buff. He's a small creature technically, but he looks like he could take you down in a fight.
Whatever you like to tell yourself.
Hey, I've done a lot worse to that castle fox over there.
Welcome.
Who
brings you along?
who you?
So introduce your character.
Yes. So Halitus is a 6'3" Air Genasi man
Tall
with
boy.
like with like
shit.
pink to like fading to like yellows and like oranges, kind of like almost like sunset colors.
Is that his hair?
Yes.
Okay, might want
With,
to explain that for the people that can't see the image.
Yes. And his hair is like from pink to like orangish fading into yellow with pink eyes and like light blue skin. And his hair is kind of like very like flowy, like it's constantly in like a soft wind. Just constantly looks like it's billowing.
Oh, This one's gonna get messed up by the castle.
Yeah, this one's not gonna have the greatest of times there, is she? Or is he? My bad.
He.
My apologies. Is he?
Makes it funnier.
You
But
might need to get your eyes checked, Pringle.
Look, they're getting up there in my old age. You know, they're not the greatest they once were. He's got all the. Oh, hi.
Oh, are you at the end of your life?
I'm not no young buck no more. But I mean, I'm not near the end of my life. No, I'm still a spry young fucking chicken. Fuck you.
I'm
you're
where?
a rabbit, not a chicken.
Yeah, I'm not at the end of my life, but I'm also not young anymore either, but I'm still a spry chicken. Yeah.
Look, I am what I am. You can take it or leave it. I've been fighting things all of my life, and it's
All of
been
you roll me a
either
wisdom
a short
save.
time or a long time. Roll you a
Ah,
wisdom
shit.
save.
Here we go.
Oh, yes.
All of us.
All of you.
All of
All of us. When I say all of you, I mean all of you.
Oh fuck, where's my sheet?
Shit. That's okay. 13.
Oh, fuck, Elatus.
Wait, give me a sec, give me a sec.
Nat
I fucking
1
closed it on accident.
for 1. Oh,
First roll of
well,
the game, bro. First roll of the game. I'm sorry.
I
real
rolled
quick,
an 8.
never said
you
how was the.
Spirit Leaf, real quick,
Fucking
because
himbo.
I gotta ask you.
so
I gotta ask you this. What do you identify? He, him, she, her, they, them.
My character or
just wanna make
me?
sure. You.
So-
personally,
Talking about
I wanna
you.
make sure.
so out
Honestly,
from
she.
so
Okay.
as you see the tentacles wrap around your friend Cece and go away, Hellacious, is that how you say the name?
Hal.
Hal.
I have text, but I
Halatus
don't
or
say it.
just Hal?
I'll just call you Hal. Hal,
Yeah.
a card embeds itself into your hair where it begins to swirl around you. Will you pick it up?
Oh no. Yes.
Oh, goody. Pick a number between 1 and 8.
No, it doesn't.
Uh-oh.
No. 5.
Take cover, Pringle!
Yeah, I'm gonna duck and cover.
5. Yeah.
Okay, one moment.
Yeah. Right away, the
Well,
deck
then
of
that
minis
was
is
a shot.
great.
1, 2. Fuck. This goddamn. 2, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute. 1, 2,
Oh, I need to get
3, 4. Roll me a d4.
D4.
What'd you
3.
get? Okay. You have 20 seconds to make your first wish.
Oh.
15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining.
I'm not good at on the spot. But
5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. What's your first wish?
Can I wish that my charisma score goes up?
It goes up by 1 point.
Yay.
Og!
Okay, you have 20 more seconds to make your next wish. 15 seconds.
Fuck.
Ask for an item.
10
I
seconds.
wish for fuck. What are they called? I wish for a bow staff.
5 seconds. You wish for what?
A bow staff.
The fuck is a bow staff?
It's a type of staff. It's usually what monks use. It's just BO and bow staff.
I need to look this up.
Momento.
One moment. You asked for a bow staff, correct?
Yes.
A giant dragon by the name of Bowstaff appears.
A bow appears in the ground that launches arrows that turn into staffs.
Hilarious.
So I will add to your inventory this item. Give me a moment.
But hold on.
I'm adding it and customizing it for you. Okay, there you go. If you refresh your page, it'll be in there as a bow staff. Okay, you now have 20 seconds to make your next wish. 15 seconds.
I wish
10 seconds.
I had C platinum pieces.
C platinum pieces. C platinum.
Yes, 50 platinum pieces.
50 platinum pieces.
Yeah, I think she's getting cut off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Or like, yeah, 50 platinum pieces.
One minute.
If you have Echo Cancellation on Discord, take it off. It might be what's
Echo cancellation?
cutting you off. Yeah, it should be in your
What's-
voice settings.
Voice settings? I don't even know.
It's like right above noise suppression.
Oh, I don't have anything above noise suppression. There's just noise suppression.
It doesn't say like on it.
No, it just says to either turn on or turn off noise suppression.
Where are
So
Let
you
me-
gain a platinum bag that is made of solid platinum of 50 platinum pieces.
So 50 platinum pieces in a bag.
No, 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 no,
That
no.
is-
It is 50 platinum pieces that has been molded and molted into the cast of a bag. So it is a platinum bag worth 50 platinum pieces.
Nice.
Interesting.
Nice.
The
Just
card
realized I
then
was muted for the
disappears.
last couple of minutes.
Well, that was interesting.
Also, Terry, you probably should have given me this token beforehand so I could...
Oh yeah, I was gonna slap it into Owlbear, but I didn't want to disrupt anything.
I'll be able to add it in next
Oh.
session, but not this session.
All right.
So then,
So, now that you all have experienced that, you are still sailing on your boat. What would you all like to do?
man, I presume.
Where
with-
exactly are
with
we
the castle.
heading towards?
A castle?
Ooh.
Did you not read the
Sorry.
intro?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking Hal.
I think I've read it, but I forget. It's been a long day.
Okay, you were all heading towards the Castle of Chaos, where you've been tasked to bring down the ruler of the Castle of Chaos and also stop the primordial evil of the Abyss from rising up from its depths.
Primordial.
Do any of you want to do anything while you're on the ship, or do you want me just to cut?
I think we could probably just go ahead and cut.
Yeah,
Unless
can't
there's
think of
anything anybody
anything.
wants to do.
Okay, let
Nah,
me
I
roll.
won't trigger.
Let me
I
roll
won't
to see.
trigger another.
I'll see if you get any ship encounters.
I will let you know, Spirit, that I've triggered like 2 events on the boat.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not letting you roll. We're not letting you roll. Somebody else. What am I rolling?
No one's rolling anything. I roll.
Yeah.
Okay, don't trigger anything. Let's just skip ahead to the castle.
Oh, that'd be nice, but you already triggered an event.
Oh,
So, it begins to rain bricks.
I think Kilo might be almost done. They're saying they're almost done with their thing.
He still won't be able to play this
If you're
session.
gonna give them the chance.
Rains bricks? Damn.
Yeah, it's raining bricks right now. All of you roll me a dex save to see if you get hit with the brick or not.
Oh no! Duck and cover!
23.
That's an 18.
so what, a dex save?
Yes.
Alright, I get an advantage because of danger sense. That's a 28.
Balsam, why did you roll 2 dex saves?
My cat rolled across my keyboard.
Okay. So, Prango. So Prango and Balsam and Hal, you all managed to duck, weave, and cover out of the way of all of these incoming bricks. Upon doing so, none of them hit you. There's just a lot of gravel on the ground of the ship right now.
Nice.
A lot of gravel on the ground.
Very
I'm quite
interesting.
smooth
Well-
with it.
Oh, I've had quite a lot of practice. I've had quite a lot of practice, you know.
Does that happen?
Oh no, my dad used to throw bricks at my head when he got angry.
That took a turn.
That's not normal.
So, you all make it to the shores of the castle. Upon doing so, you deboard the ship, and the ship leaves anchoring out towards the sea, and you come up towards the sand. You then walk up the steps, past the garden, and now you're in front of the castle. You see there is still a burnt pile of ashes where once Jerry used to be, and there is the, what is it called? There's the drawbridge in front of you. What will you do? You gonna go across the drawbridge?
He will be missed. It is a
Yeah,
shame how he went.
Yeah, head across the drawbridge.
As you head across
Oh, right
the
there,
draw...
that pile of ashes was a friend of ours.
Oh. What happened?
Yeah. He drank too much.
Yeah, we also don't really know what happened. We just showed up one day and it was kind of, dead.
If drinking
You know what
is
happens.
bad to you, I feel like not drinking anymore. That's what happens to you.
Oh, it's never. Gonna
Yeah,
stop me.
it's exactly what happens. Be careful with how much you drink.
Not exactly. I'm
As
fine.
you all head across the castle, you then make your way towards the inside of it, where then you cross between the garden and now you are in the main hall. In the main hall, you see that things have still returned as they normally are. So what will you do?
Go through the main order. I want to make so Prango utilizing the directions that Christie's character that I cannot remember the name of right now
Thistle.
has given him.
Thistle.
Thistle. That's right. That Thistle has given him. Will make our way towards the corridor where we found all the maids.
Okay.
Mates?
So,
Maids.
you follow your sense and direction, in which you all make your way past the first corridor. You find your way to the split. You disregard going to the Bone Cathedral. You do not go down towards the catacombs. Instead, you make your way past the rock and rubble, and you find your way to the second Grand Hall, where there on each side is full mithril suits of armor with a ghostly visage around them, all decked out in maid uniforms that are ripped up and barely fit across the mithril armor. I want you to imagine Spirit Leaf late game Guardian sort of enemies, but that have been replaced and pushed down the ladder of employment to be a maid. Because they're
Nice.
short on staff.
Do they
The
seem to
service
be do they seem to be sentient?
No, they're the same as they were before.
The service here is pretty great.
Oh, you don't say.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Offer them a gold coin, they'll do something special for you.
They got entertainment here?
are there doors here?
Just as it was before, there are no doors but the door at the end of the Grand Hall.
I apologize, Cactus. Remember, I had passed out early last week and missed the last bit of session.
You
where all
guys
this was
explored the
happening.
catacombs. This is still area you've already explored before by yourself.
Well, then I'm just drawing a blank in my head. We'll keep on making our way forward.
Okay. Do you want to do anything, Hal?
Yeah, I have a slight out of character issue. For some reason, it looks like D&D Beyond did not add my instrument in here when I was supposed to have an instrument in
You
my
can just add
inventory.
it. You can just add it.
Okay.
Just add it to yourself.
Alright, I wanted to make sure.
Yep, you're fine. So you make your way down the corridor, as you do, and then you come to the outside. So you go past the corridor, exit past all the knights in the maid uniforms, and you come to the outside central grounds, or the center yard. Then fall past, and once again you look up to see there's the alcove where you found the Afflux altar. Will you continue forward?
The Afflux altar?
Afflux,
altar.
the god that you signed yourself up with as a blood monk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on moving forward.
As you
You don't
can,
want to talk to your pal?
No, I haven't gotten a chance to really use what he gave me yet, so I'm gonna keep on going until I do get the chance to.
Ah.
Don't worry, I'll come back to him. He knows I'm still here.
as you continue forward, you find yourself in new territory now. You find there is a spiral staircase going up with multiple platforms on each side that would insinuate that you could step onto them off of the spiral staircase, but they're just singular platforms.
Interesting. Like
Are we going?
like
Are
Harry
we going
Potter
the right way?
staircase.
Are you going what?
Are we going the right way?
Which way were you
So,
going?
like, towards the alchemist lab. I have
Yes.
main gate, go through the green corridor. Okay, we are going the right way then. Oh, okay, I had fallen asleep so I wasn't sure. Shit, 'cause I don't have anything written down for a staircase.
I told them the general direction. I didn't tell them room by room.
Look a little bit closer at some of these like platforms. You say you can go off of them from the spiral staircase, but they're
Yes.
like
It's
just
just
random singular platforms.
they're just singular platforms attached to the wall that stick out. Look like something might have been on them, like maybe like a statue or something, but it's been long since anything's been on them now.
They're just bare, empty.
Yep.
Like, can I like look at it like closer, almost like inspect it?
That would have to be investigation.
Yes, sir. Or,
Yeah, I'd also try to like I'd like to try to roll spin and try to recount exactly which way to go.
All of them is just being aware of the surroundings.
So, again, I gave them general directions, but you're going in the right direction. You just... But you can still roll
But
history
I
if you
don't
want.
know.
I guess.
Yeah, I personally don't know which way to go from here on, whether to go up or down the staircase to get to where I'm trying
Well,
to get
if you
to.
go down the staircase, you're on the ground floor. So you can't go any farther down. You can only go up.
Okay, all right. So
It's literally
okay, never mind. Then
you're at the bottom of the spiral staircase. I guess you could try to walk through the floor and go further down, but
okay, I didn't realize that there wasn't that. I didn't realize there wasn't a downward. It's just upward. Okay, got it. No.
I'm not an Earth Genasi. I can't do that.
So you look at the different platforms and you realize that, hey, platforms were once something was on them, however, nothing's on them now. The stone looked like it was almost marble of some kind of sort, but, like the statues weren't broken, they were just picked up and moved.
Odd. Very odd. I'm
You get
gonna
used to it. This whole place is really odd.
I think
start
it's quite
going up
calming.
the spiral staircase and looking like up to see like what's a little bit further up, maybe like a quarter of the way, maybe, and like looking up, see if I can see anything like further up into the next room, or if there's anything.
No, not yet.
Up. Not yet. All right.
You gonna climb the spiral staircase, guys?
Yeah.
As you
Let's do
climb up the staircase, you once again come to the very top, where you then walk outside again to the central, sort of like the central area, and you find, or the central sanctuary, I guess you could call it, and you find a bridge connecting from one side to the other. The bridge now going to another part of the castle.
Anything else?
Also, you never rolled your history, Prango.
Oh, I guess I can. I figured the issue was just to figure out the way we were going, but sure. 12.
Okay, so you know that based upon the directions that these directions are not specific, they're general. So knowing that you've been only going up, you can maybe guess that it's further up in the castle somewhere.
All right. If that's the case, then I guess I want to first. Can I put an ear out to see if I hear anything around?
Okay, shall you all continue on?
Sure. If there's
Sure.
nothing around, I'll still like keep an eye out.
Yeah, I'll keep an
I'm
active
gonna-
ear out myself.
Come jump out at. At us.
I'll keep an active. I'll keep an active ear out myself.
Yeah, but still going up, correct?
Yeah, we're gonna cross this bridge.
So, you cross the bridge, and as you cross the bridge, you come into a large central room area. This is the true central sanctuary. As you come in here, you see that on the right side there is complete nothingness, but there is an alcove in the wall that leads to a different room. As well as further up, there is a small platform that seems to be barred off that has like a small connection, where that if you were to go left, you would get there, but there's like no bridge where there once was a bridge before. Going off to a door to the right. You then see to the left side of you there are staircases leading upwards that would lead you to a top left door, as well as a small room that that diverts into the wall. Looks quite wooden and established with iron, looking rather odd for the stonework that you've seen around here. The walls are covered in a purple, lavish purple flower-patterned wallpaper, as well as ghostly blue flames flicker of torches. Then off to the far left, you find almost like a tunnel that leads somewhere.
Oh, that's a lot. Whew. Sorry, that's a lot of information in one room to try to filter through.
You have the
All
right
right,
side,
let
the
me
top
see.
right, the top left, middle left, and bottom left.
Except that we can't get to one of them because it's all barred off, or at least a couple of them aren't, isn't it? Right?
What'd you say?
There's at least one or two of them that we can't access because they're barred off and inaccessible. Correct?
No, none of them are barred off. It's that the sides have been barred, as if there was once a bridge that was connecting them, but there's now just metal bars in the way and no bridge to be established.
Okay. Do I recognize from the general directions that I have which way I'm supposed to go?
Top left.
All right. Can I figure out what it's going to take for me to be able to get to the top left?
I said the left side has stairs. So walking upstairs.
Oh. Okay, yeah. Then,
Let's
hey,
do it.
y'all, it's that way, the stairs.
Are you sure?
If that's the only way you wish to go, though.
That's the way we wish to go first.
Yeah.
So you make yourself to the left. However, you also see there is there's a hallway leading to the left, and you see there are staircases going up. Do you wish to keep going left through the tunnel, or do you wish to go up the staircase?
Up the staircase that we're already going up.
Yes.
Okay, I guess you don't want to explore.
Yeah. We'll
Hell no.
explore in a minute, Cactus. Don't worry.
I'll
Get my fucking legs back first.
I'll firebolt him.
Get my fucking legs back.
You're gonna have to explore
I'll
the
just-
whole alchemist lab, but you do you. So
Candace, I'll firebolt a couple rooms so they just get destroyed and we can't go to them.
okay, so
Wait, what?
You continue up the staircase, and you then find that wooden steel door that you saw before. It is halfway up the staircase, and it seems quite out of place.
That's odd. It's just in the middle of the
Just
staircase.
gonna keep on walking up.
New person, try the
Okay.
door.
Hal, do you want to do anything?
You want me to try the door?
Yeah, new person, you try to do it.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you trying to get me to open the door? What's wrong with the door?
We have seniority here. You got to try the door.
Gotta see how you do in action, don't we?
Feel like you guys are trying to set me up for a failure.
We'll protect you if anything happens.
When?
Can I
No.
look at this door? What's wrong with this door?
What's wrong with the
I don't
door?
even know what's wrong
Nothing's
with this
wrong
door
with the door that you can see. It looks like a wooden door that has enforcements of iron on it, with a bit of bolts here and there, but honestly, you don't see an issue.
Can I investigate the door? I don't trust these guys now. They're like, oh, go touch the door.
Sure, you can investigate the door. Roll me investigation.
Oh, damn.
23.
So, you investigate the door, and through investigation of the door, you find not a whole lot. It's a wooden door with iron reinforcements. It looks a little bit like it belongs to a tavern almost, because of the style, but it seems rather odd that something more casual would be in such a fancy main area.
Yeah.
Anything wrong with it?
Not that I can see, but you guys are acting shady.
Go ahead and open it.
I'm gonna open the door, but when I open it, I'm gonna be behind the door and quickly open it so that anything that would be
behind you gets seen.
Behind, I would be behind the door, and it would like hit them if like something shoots out the door. I just like quickly open it, go behind the door, so if something pops out, it smacks them.
Okay. One moment.
Christy will be on soon. She's putting her kid to bed.
Yeah, I'm just getting my notes.
10
up.
fireballs exit the room.
Kaboom.
Sorry, I'm just altering my notes.
If I saw something wrong with the door, I was gonna shatter it.
So, you see as you open it up quickly, you find a bar inside. A bar that looks like a typical wooden inn. It has torches on the side, lit by soft candles, booths of red velvet seating, and wooden tables, and you see that there are two bartenders. One is a water genasi, and another is an earth genasi.
Oh, it's another Altus.
Hey, we
There
got
are
a new bar.
There's the two genasis that are standing behind this bar counter, that are standing there, and they just look at you as you quickly opened up the door, and one says, "Hello."
Hello.
Oh, hello. Hey, hi.
Did you need something?
Is this
Yes.
the alchemist lab?
I'm afraid you're in the wrong place, for this is the water wheel. Well, no, this is
Cool.
this was used to be the water wheel. It's now the garnished geyser, but
Oh, I want to grab a quick drink,
I'm
Pringle,
Walter,
before we move on.
and I'm Walter, and this is my friend Ether.
Yes, I'd love to. I'd also love some information on the Lord of Chaos if you'd be willing to help me out here.
Well, we don't sell information for free.
I
Will you too?
look, I really didn't want to say this, but we can do this the easy way. Or we can do this the easy way, which is where you just give me the information. But if we do it the hard way, I'm pretty sure that that my god, sorry, I forgot. I don't know his name. That my god is gonna be pretty happy with the outcome that comes from it.
Well, all I can tell you is if you try to roughhouse within the bar, you'll be sorely mistaken. And if you do roughhouse,
God,
we will kick you out, and we will most certainly fuck you over. I do not know of your god of flux. I've not heard of him. I've heard of many tenants within these walls, but Flux is not one of them. Maybe he's a
am I
rather...
ever gonna get to use these abilities?
You can use the abilities.
Like,
You're attempting to intimidate them, except you didn't roll an intimidation check. You can use the powers, but you're not like... So interrogation requires that you have them where you want them. You're trying to take information, but they're... Do you understand what I mean?
Well, can I roll an intimidation then before I get shot down?
Probably should have done that before you spoke.
Well, I figured me speaking would trigger the intimidation check instead of just immediately got shot down. Like,
When you
I've
want to
never
persuade
played a
someone,
game
do
where
you
I
talk first or ask me if you can roll a persuasion check?
normally it's I talk first, and then the DM says, "All right, go ahead and give me a persuasion or an intimidation check," and they utilize.
Give me
what
an
I just-
intimidation check. See what happens.
Yeah, I'm used to that too.
Well, yeah, do I get advantage from my feat or my class ability?
Oh, let me see real quick.
I mean, I know it says that it happens when I hit, like are the only time I can actually inflict the curse
Your
is when I
blood
hit the stone.
curses only work if you inflict a punch on them or you touch them. So, like, for example, the curse of the mind, you gotta touch them. Well, sorry, whoops. Like, your curses are for
that's okay.
touching or for
You can
punching.
shoot me down. You can shoot me down and roll a nat one.
Oh no, I step away from him.
Oh, so you're wishing to intimidate me. Very well. I guess you've left me
He does
no
not
choice.
speak for the rest of us.
Yeah, I like step to the side.
He hops over the table and then grabs you
Oh.
up by the collar. He then takes you over to a seat where he says, "Give me your hand."
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
No.
Fine.
Oh, God.
He cuffs you to the chair, then pours cold water over you. You're in timeout for 5 minutes.
Oh, here's some time.
He's now a wet rabbit.
No, so your things require you to touch or punch them. Because that's how they're used. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alpha?
Well,
Yes, I hear you.
I'll say it's like, well, how about a possible performance? Maybe in exchange for that information.
yellow.
I'd like to try to slide a hand out of it.
Why are you muting yourself?
Because honestly, I'm a little bit frustrated that I feel a couple different ways right now, and I don't want to let that out on voice. So I'm muting myself in between so I can calm myself down.
Okay. You can still try to
But
get
I'd like to try to.
You can still try a persuasion check to get the information out of him. You did ask, so your intimidation failed. Do you still want to pursue the goal?
I mean, the goal is still wanting to pursue. I assume that like it's the only way that I can level up the blood monk class is to get information about
So all
Lord
it
of
says
Chaos.
is extract information about Lord of Chaos, whether that's asking people, whether through intimidation, persuasion, deception, whatever. It could be you bond over a drink and you get it. It could be you interrogate them and you get it. It could be you beat up an enemy and then you torture him to death. Whatever.
It's just not my forte is persuasion, intimidation, whatnot. But I'd still love to be able to roll them.
You get on that one. I don't know what you want, dude.
Alright, at that point I don't want anything. I just want the dice to not hate me.
I can't solve that. But, would you like to try to roll a persuasion or something, or share a drink with him? Because he said it won't come for free.
I rolled the persuasion. I rolled a second nat 1.
He says to you, I'm... Okay. So, you wish to want it for free? I can't do for free, but if you want to buy a drink, then you can buy a drink, and then we shall discuss.
Yeah, I'll buy a drink. I do want to escape these cuffs, though. I just want to stand up and have my arms free of the cuffs.
The cuffs break instantly, as they were really fucking brittle. They were paper cuffs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll buy a drink. It's not like I don't have a flask of infinite alcohol on me, but
Let me just grab these images for this bar real quick.
Oh.
Yeah, I definitely want to see the drinks for this one because I plan on making a
Look in bar
couple this
recipes.
weekend.
I know. I want to make
Man,
some of these. I'm
man,
already.
me and my
I'm
fiance
drinking
are
a meat.
going.
I'm drinking a michelada, but
Well, so me and my fiance right now we have Skittles rum in the fridge because a we put a bag of Skittles in a mason jar and filled that with
mm,
Malibu and let it sit in the
in the
cabinet for
fridge.
a week. No,
Nice.
cabinet for a week, and then put it in the fridge after that. And it's delicious. And this weekend we're going to a friend's anniversary over at their place. Uh, So we're going to be bringing that and a couple of other drinks with us, and hopefully we're going to get to make one of the mixes that I've been sent from this that I cannot wait to try.
Nice.
I'm trying to see if I can find the art for the bartenders and what they look like. But you guys
Right.
continue. What do you want to do?
I was gonna
If you
ask
find any,
if I could like maybe do like a performance to like help like with getting either the information or just getting a free drink.
Okay.
I'm just gonna buy a drink.
What do
One
you got?
gold piece. Look in the bar recipes.
Yeah, I have to scroll up real quick. How much gold did we get at the end of last week?
So can I roll a performance check?
Yes, you may. You may.
Have any specials today?
Ah,
He hands you a menu.
Ah, no specials. That's a shame. Anything popular around here?
I
take out
would.
my viol.
What do you
Your
recommend?
your viola.
Yeah. Start playing uh the devil came down from Georgia.
Jesus.
Exactly.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
I'll have a bronze Buckner.
You see Ether pop his head up and say, "Oh, well. All right. I'll give you a bronze Buckner." And you see him
Make it kick.
mixing the drink, and he pours out into a coupe glass a slurry that kind of looks a little bit thick, but also has the aesthetic of molten bronze.
I'm sick.
Hey, Walter, I think I'm going to go ahead and have a Walter's wash.
A Walter's wash, you say? Very nice.
Yeah, Walter's
He
wash.
he begins to mix your drink, and it comes out a slightly bluish tint that begins to look kind of bubbly in a long, tall glass.
Looks delicious. Thank you, Walter. Now, what can you tell me about Lord Chaos? I know some things already, but
You're asking for
there's
Lord
too much
Chaos.
information. Too much information that is unknown about this place. About him in particular.
Very interesting. Well, all that I know of the dear Lord Chaos is that he reincarnates into this castle every so often, every 100 years or so. This castle is also under his control, and as far as I know as a tenant, there's many different Lords of Chaos. It's not just one person, it's rather he inhabits a body of another person, and then, from what I can tell, corrupts their minds slowly into being what he wants. Then they exit and either do his bidding or they don't.
Do you know where the current Lord Chaos, or where one of the current Lord Chaoses resides within the castle?
The current Lord of Chaos, oh, well, that's rather easy. He exists at the top of the castle. in the Lord's domain up there, sitting upon his throne within the throne hall and such. It's quite a long, long walk up there. You'll have to get through several areas first.
Where I'm trying to think of what the greatest best thing to ask here. If anybody has any like ideas and suggestions for questions, please let me know.
It depends what you're asking. I know quite a bit
Have you
about.
any ideas for cuisine?
I know quite a bit
Have
about
you any
this.
knowledge on cuisine?
I know quite a bit about this castle. However, it depends what you're asking for. It depends what you're asking about it. He's asking you to be a bit more specific. Your performance has netted you a free drink, by the way.
Nice.
What are some things or activities that Lord Chaos finds preferable and enjoyable? Things that would place a person on his good side.
That's the issue at the moment. He's not in a very charitable mood. You see, the current Lord of Chaos is not done by current means. Normally, when you become a Lord of Chaos, you inherit the powers between the God of Chaos, and then your body slowly acclimates to becoming a demi-human, and then a demigod, into which then you fully own the role, as its soul entails. But over time your soul gets slowly shredded by the being, because Chaos can hold no true form. However, this current being, rather he forcefully acclimated with the god, meaning that he has taken it, by some would say by the balls, and forced his will upon the godly power. Fueled by wrath and rage, he has made the power his own by destroying his body. Only by pure rage is he still able to control it. Making him calmer would really defeat the purpose and make it so his body would then disintegrate on the spot. What he likes, though, I cannot say, as I only knew the man before. All that exists now is a shell of himself, one that is fueled by rage and pain and revenge. He used to be a very strict man, he was much calmer, more strict though, but very stupid.
Thank you, Walter.
He was a bit more of a meathead,
Right.
you could say.
Thank you, Walter. Your information has been quite valuable. And I'm gonna put another 2 gold on the counter as payment.
You gonna put what on the counter as payment?
Another 2 gold.
Oh, thank you kindly. And congratulations, you gained 2 experience points for your passive class.
Hell yes.
What do you want your
Plus,
drink to be, Spirit Leaf?
Oh, what was it called? I looked at it. The Coral Conga.
So you got the Coral Conga. As it mixes into the glass, you see a almost tiki-like drink persuaded in with a bubbly crushed ice kind of on top of it. Sort of looking, the different layers of the drink stacked on top of each other like a conga line crushed beneath the ice, almost like coral. The further you sip, the more the colors get distorted until it becomes a slurry.
Yeah. Nice.
What were you saying, Alpha?
I didn't say anything.
And I got it for free.
Alrighty, you two. We ready to move on?
I don't see why not.
Walter, either could you point us in the direction of the alchemy lab?
Oi, the alchemy lab's just up the stairs right there. Take a mighty left and don't mind the cult on the right. Yes, I quite agree that you might take the left staircase upwards and then take the leftmost door. You'll find yourselves in that wretched place.
Thank you kindly, thank you kindly.
Oh, though do be careful though, it's quite dangerous.
Don't worry, we'll mind our step. Be seeing you, and head out and follow those directions.
Do any of you want to do anything in the bar last before you leave, or no?
Well, some will ask, have you any cuisine knowledge on finer tastes?
Well, we don't eat, so we're not one for privy of sorts. However, your elemental friend there, we could offer some advice to. And they point to
Oh.
you, how... Have you ever wanted to taste magic?
Hasn't come to thought or mind.
Well, as elementals and genosies, we have quite the established taste to it. We can actually taste such things, as we are concepts of the world, rather than living, breathing beings, per se.
True.
Would you care for a magical taste? I warn you, though, if you're a caster, it might fluctuate your magic a bit.
Oh. Huh.
Out of character
Fluctuate.
warning. Fluctuate meaning that you could
Yeah.
gain a new ability, or you could gain a horrible boon.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I am a caster. Fuck. I am not a pure monk. I am bard. So I do have spells.
So what that means for you is that you could possibly gain by chance, a good thing from it as your magic fluctuates and surges, or you could gain a very bad thing, depending.
Basically like a 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Fuck it, YOLO. Why not?
I guess if that's what you wish, then. He takes out a hand, and he then begins to pour a bit of magic into a syringe as he walks over to you. And stick your tongue out. As you
Okay.
stick your tongue out, you feel a stab into your tongue as he injects the magic directly into your body. You feel a surge as the magic tastes almost like a mixture of Nerds, cotton candy, and Blue Moon ice cream all at the same time. Swirling between sweet, super sweet, and then back to tangy again, and almost all the artificial flavors possible.
Yeah. Fun.
Roll me a d20.
Well, hope. Cross y'all fingers. Hope it goes good. 9.
9.
Now I'm nervous.
Okay, I'll put it in homebrew. What
I
you got?
don't think it's gonna be good.
I have a 50-50 shot. Why not? YOLO. It's for the fun.
50-50 shot, and you rolled on the low end of the 50.
20.
So, by the way, if any of y'all are Harry Potter fans, there is actually a new Harry Potter mobile game out called Magic Awakened that is quite fun.
I saw like a commercial for it.
It is quite fun indeed. I'm not gonna lie. I played it for like 5.5 hours this week.
That's a lot of hours.
Yes, it's quite a lot of hours. My phone nearly died.
I'm just waiting for it to come in here. I'm prepared to die, y'all.
I'm glad you are. Solid possibility.
Don't worry, we'll clean up your corpse.
I'll just fade away into stardust, I guess, since I'm an air genasi.
You gain the perk Meta Magician. You can cast spells as one
I
attack
see-
instead of
I see,
action.
see, fucking- Oh, never mind.
Two attacks
Meta
equal 2 spells that you can sling.
Fuck yeah.
What did she
Wait,
get?
what now?
Meta magic.
No, Meta Magician.
Meta magician.
That's the perk you get. It allows you to cast a spell as an attack rather than an action. Meaning if you get 2 attacks per action, you can get 2 spells to sling out instead of 1.
That's so cool.
So if I
That
haste,
is dope benefit.
so if I haste him, he has that extra attack.
Yes, and can cast 4 spells if he chooses to.
All right, get ready to get like a bunch of haste spells out this.
So I will
Yeah.
shatter so much stuff.
Like the haste that he was giving me has now been shifted to you.
You arrived at just the right time. Christy, you have awoken from a drunken stupor on one of the bar tables.
Thistle doesn't drink.
Too bad.
She was just drunk off of life.
You're drunk off of magic. Congratulations.
She was high as shit.
If you look in
No, that was
OC,
my other character.
if you...
Yeah, I'll have a copper Krovic.
Okay. As you appear to the rest of the party, you appear out of a mass of tentacles and water. You appear once again. As you say, you'll have that drink.
Ah!
You are covered in slime.
Ew, stay away.
Gross.
Gross.
Cast prestidigitation on myself and clean up.
Go on the other side of the room, if you please.
Your little crab baby thing has come over to you and is licking your cheek with
Hi,
tendrils.
Misty. Sorry, Mommy was out of it for a while.
Hey, glad you're awake.
In front of you, you see Walter and Ether. Walter, a water genasi / elemental, and Ether, a earth genasi / elemental. OOC has the pictures.
I already saw.
And what are you having? Copper Krovic?
Yes, that.
As poured into a coupe glass, a rather thick drink is poured in as it looks like molten copper bubbling within the glass.
This looks delicious. Like my skin before I got old.
What a snack.
Hey,
So-
this alert.
Hey, there's someone
Yeah,
new in
no.
our party.
There is.
Where?
Yeah.
Who?
Hal,
Pick up a vagabond.
Hal, do you wish to
No, I think
introduce
we
yourself?
we picked up a bag of air.
I'm more than just a bag of air.
Oh, you noticed that thing too, Prango. Oh.
I did. It introduced it. He introduced himself on the ship. Remember? It was like
You know, I couldn't believe Air was talking to me, so I just played along.
So is everyone just drunk?
No, they're just tipsy.
Prango's just as
They're
usual.
just in denial.
Frango is just as usual. That's the correct answer. Yes.
Prango got slapped around a little bit and cuffed to a chair by a paper cuff.
I'm so confused. How did we find this place?
We walked in.
We're heading to the
Upstairs.
Alchemist Lab.
You guys
Oh,
went to the
stairs.
center. You guys went to the central sanctuary. Found a strange
I don't
wooden.
like those yawns, Cactus.
Huh?
Said I don't like them yawns.
And found a. I'm not getting like tired. It's just my body
Better
is tired.
stay up.
Mentally, I'm okay. And you went to the central sanctuary, and you found a very strange door.
Hey, who took my shoes?
Oh, you can have them back.
No, I I don't want them. I'm just playing in character.
Oh,
You see your shoes in Balsam's hands.
Take them and put them in my backpack. I always rather be barefoot anyway. Fit in with these other
You
two.
see that so Misty hops off your shoulder onto the bar counter, then climbs down from the chair, and then walks over to your new friend Hal, and begins to lick Hal's boot.
Oh, Misty! All right, my baby likes you. You must be a good person.
Want to go that far, but okay.
Hal, you see a chul licking your foot.
Odd.
So your name is Hal?
Yes. Hal. Well, Halitus, but you can just call me Hal. Easier that way.
Nice to meet you, Hal. I'm Thistle. Chuck Thistle.
It's our air buddy.
An Airbnb.
Yeah. I thought you looked slightly less substantial than most.
I don't know.
Hey, now I'm more than just full of hot air. I could do
Yar
this.
har har fiddle McD. Being a
Quite the cool
pirate's
breeze
own
in
way
here.
with me. You're gonna go on your way to the next place. You are now.
Oh, these guys offer information if you want to ask them.
Oh, I need to insight check the shit out of everything. Okay. Yeah. The bartenders? What?
Yeah,
what
we
you
learned-
guys found out before I woke up?
Dogs, be quiet.
What were you saying?
So we
Did you find out anything good while I was out of it for a bit?
we found out that there are usually like multiple Lords of Chaos, but the current one right now that exists up at the top of the tower is kind of like legit mad with power to a degree where he forced the godlike abilities onto himself. Normally it would like just over time rip apart a soul, and so the Lord of Chaos would slowly die. This one like forced the power onto himself and is holding onto it with pure rage. And from what I was able to gather, both as a player and as a character, is that if we were able to calm his emotions somehow, and drive him out of his rage, he would pretty much instantaneously die.
Ooh.
His soul would instantaneously be ripped to pieces by the corrupt power of chaos.
That is some good recon there, Pringo.
Oh yeah, that earned me 2 experience points for Blood Monk.
I love it. Who was the person who poured me the drink? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Aether poured you the drink.
Was
I got my information from Walter.
Balsam? Were you gonna say something?
Mm-mm.
Okay, and Ether poured me the drink. Are they still nearby?
They're behind the bar. You're in
Yeah,
the
but
bar.
Thank you so much for the drink, and I want to do an insight check on him so I can write stuff down in my book. Y'all are gonna get sick of my insight checks. Cactus
What'd you
never
get
should have
a-
given this to me.
What'd you give an insight? What's your insight?
27.
What you see in front of you is a Earth Genasi / Elemental. He's over fuming with, as you look at the picture, he's over fuming with elemental power, as he is a Earth Genasi first, but got enriched with the power of nature later on, as the green energy pours out of his veins and body almost constantly. He covers himself in a metal armor and sort of like a barbarian that he used to be. You can see maybe he was an adventurer in his older days, but now he's settled down. As
You
the
are
wearer. Huh?
beefy block of wood, aren't you?
Oh, yes, I am right there. Thank you.
And your partner? I nod over to Walter.
Oh, dear Walter's here, my brother.
Your brother.
Yes, there's a good number of brothers of us, all bartenders within the castle, each of us different elementals and such. Some of us don't quite get along with each other, but dear Walter here, he was down in the catacombs for quite a good number of time before he moved up here with me.
Do you speak for him?
Now he can speak for his damn self.
So I'm gonna insight check and say hi to Walter, and I'm gonna writing this all down in my book as we go. Am I repeating things that you guys heard? Because if so, you could just fill me in later.
Probably.
What's your
13.
insight?
Really?
What'd you say? Your insight
13.
was? 13. So, not quite as much as detail, but you see in front of you a water genasi / maybe elemental stacked in a sort of butler uniform / bartender uniform, simple with a shirt, a plain vest, and a tie, as well as some nice shadily black pants. He wears glasses, but you don't seem to... He doesn't seem to have an eyes or a mouth. It just kind of... doesn't seem to, like, have a mouth or eyes that you can see, but he is wearing glasses, so presumably he can see.
Something.
His hair looks like there's constant waves going up in emotion, almost like it's constantly like accumulating like little like waves and splashing against each other, but isn't making any noise. Also, any water that comes out of his hair instantly evaporates into steam.
Walter, can I ask you a personal question?
You most certainly may.
How do you come up with drink recipes if you don't have a mouth? Can you taste them?
If I pour the drink into my hair, it enters into a sort of nervous system, in which then I can taste things.
And I look at Prang and I said, I bet you wish you had that trick.
I get plenty drunk just from my flask. It's fine.
He then says, for example, he takes just a little bit of normal whiskey and pours it into his head, and you see it kind of enter his face, swirling around constantly before it like kind of circulates through the rest of his body, going through his hand, then his right hand, and then it dips into his torso where you can't see.
I smile at him and say, I like you.
Gross.
And what can I tell about our new friend Hal here?
Roll me an insight check.
Sorry, guys, this is how I gain XP.
Oh.
21.
Hal, describe yourself.
Hal is a 6'3" air genasi with long pink hair that ombres into like yellows and like oranges. Pretty built, and you can also tell with probably that 21 that he gets into some shady business. He's not. He's not exactly on the straight and narrow. He's
a mischievous boy.
So are you a brother too?
Has a veal on the side of his hip and a lyre.
Are you asking Hal if their brother is with them?
Yeah. Are you a brother too?
Oh no, but they did inject me with some magic. Pretty
Lucky
neat.
you. Can I braid your hair?
Not like that. It's not like Balsam wanted to taste magic.
You didn't ask. Actually,
Can I taste magic?
I'm sorry, you're not an elemental nor a genasi. It's not possible.
Oh. Balsam sad.
But
Balsam,
if,
don't worry. We'll get you a cookbook as soon as we get Pringo
but
back to
if
his
you would
bones.
like, I believe my friend Ether has a bit of jerky that you might like.
Boom! Hands go straight on the bar. Jerky.
All right, dear, I do have some rare jerky that I will give you a piece for if you pay for it.
How much, my friend?
20 gold.
Ooh, steep. I'll take it. Jerky that price. Can't be awful.
He hands you a smoked piece of jerky that is from a thorn devil.
Interesting.
Ah, I'm a little bit thorny as well.
As you begin to
Mhm.
munch on it, the thorns come out of the meat and start peeling the inside of your mouth, and you start bleeding a little bit. So you taste a little bit of blood iron,
Oh.
but also it has a rich, smoky flavor with sweet and savory notes all hidden in between. The jerky is juicy and filled with moisture. It has almost been freshly cooked, and it's nice and chilled, so it's nice and tough and gives that nice chewiness, but not too tough.
It hits so
Oh, it's
good.
It's a little spicy.
It hits so good, and it's so spicy that you do take 6 damage from eating it, but you
Oh,
get
yeah,
bardic inspiration.
Oh, nice.
It was a spicy
useless
beef
now.
jerky.
I'm useless now if jerky can give you bardic inspiration.
Who needs a bard when you
Nom,
have
nom, nom,
thorn devil jerky?
Yeah.
What? I haven't played with a bard before. What exactly does that do for me?
Buffs.
I know, I never remember either, and I'm playing a bard in another campaign.
It depends on your college. Bardic inspiration.
Long story short, bards have access to a lot of buffs and debuffs and utility spells.
Yep.
They're a jack of all trades,
Okay.
Hey.
master of
How
none,
long does it last?
until you use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a food
I don't-
buff, so it doesn't have a particular limit.
So is that like on the first spell I shoot out?
It's when you use it, when you choose to use it.
You can choose to use it. So if like you really
Right.
need to hit like a check on something, or really want to like make sure that you hit an enemy, you can add your
You
two
have
dice.
to-
add it.
You gotta say
You
it.
can add it to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
However,
added,
you must
Roll.
use it before the final roll is given. So, like, if
Yeah.
say you're gonna have to roll a save, I would use my bardic inspiration. You use it and you roll it, then you do the save. Otherwise, you can't
Okay.
use it reactionary.
What
Yeah,
dice
'cause-
is it?
Huh?
What dice is it?
1d10.
Oh damn, that's a
okay.
high one.
There it is. Okay.
Yes,
nice.
mine's a 1d8. Well, then again, I'm only 5 levels in Bard.
Mine's
Just 2
1d4.
points ahead. Not that much.
Would you all like to do anything else before you leave?
Nope.
Nope.
You see Walter bend over and try to give you a carrot. Prango.
I do not accept that.
You don't accept a carrot from him?
It'll help your vision. You have terrible vision, Prangle.
This the fuck off.
He says to you, I do believe you're a rabbit, and while I can't eat solid foods, I would give to you something that we cannot use. Would you accept this carrot?
He's extending the
Like-
olive branch.
When you put it like
Triangle.
that, I guess I gotta say yes, don't I?
Will you eat the carrot?
Yeah, I'll eat the carrot.
I just imagine you're grabbing with both little paws and you just start eating and munching on the carrot.
No, actually, I take it with one paw and begrudgingly start eating the carrot.
Okay, you gain 5 temp HP.
Oh, cool. Oh,
That's a cool
Right.
one.
By the way, Misty is still licking your boot. Hal? Just
Would either
licking
of you
the
two
boot.
brothers have anything that I could give to my Jewel? He seems a little hungry.
I know. Did my boot taste good or something?
Do you have a sardine or, anything like that?
Let me check. A previous tenant had left some crab meat with me. He'd never picked it up because he died within the ancient library. However, I believe that you should be able to have it. He hands you 10 pounds of crab meat. Giant crab meat. 10 pounds of giant crab meat.
Ugh. Ugh.
Balsam, you could have some too. And I bend down and put some in a little on
Yes.
the floor for Misty.
You see Misty kind of like he like looks up at Hal, and then like stops licking your boot, and then gently like licks your like ankle, and then scurries off to the crab meat.
Did I taste good? I'm like looking at myself like, am I tasty or something?
I'm gonna cast the thing that lets us all talk to each other, including Misty and Ivan, and say, Misty, we don't eat friends.
You get the sense, roll me animal handling.
Oh yeah, there's a little spectral kitten walking around.
You haven't summoned him
What?
yet. He has to be summoned.
Ivan is out now.
I'm adding my I'm adding my crab meat. What am I rolling? Animal handling?
Yeah, animal handling. He's trying to talk to you.
5. He can't talk.
No, he can't talk. He's trying to talk to you and communicate with you. But
He's my baby.
you get a general consensus that it wasn't a matter of taste. It was a matter of him wanting to cuddle, and the boot was the largest thing in front of him.
Oh, I'm gonna scoop him down and tuck him behind my hair so that he feels cuddled.
He grabs a piece like the claw end of the crab and like takes it with him, and you can just hear a little munching and slurping behind you.
Is he,
Hal,
like, making-
Apparently, you don't have to pick him up, but I think he likes you. He's like a cat.
Much like this
So-
cat.
Ivan is out now, and
Poof.
you all see in front of you a shadow cat.
Oh.
It looks
Okay,
like a cat,
Balsam?
but it's all black and it has yellow eyes.
Prango
Hello.
needs his bones. Balsam needs some cat food, so we need to kill some some shadow things. Walter, Ether, where can we find some shadow creatures? Ivan's hungry.
I have not the knowledge.
Do you have any shadows?
The only shadows that I know of, at least, would be in the ancient library. The only shadows I've ever fought within the cults area, at least the cult's members. A few shadows in there, but I don't think you rightly want to go visit them. Anyhow, the bridge is
That's
out.
what we keep hearing.
I wouldn't recommend it if I were you, but if you're in the sort of adventure mood and wanting to fight something, maybe punch its guts in, you could rightly go in there, but no one ever comes out, so I can't say if there's something in there that just kills you instantly.
Ah.
Well, when we come back, when we come back out, we're gonna have to come back and tell you all about it.
I'm all for punching things.
You two have been
So-
so helpful, and I wave my hand over like the glass of water that's on the bar and make it like float up and take the shape of a heart.
Thank you kindly. Thank you right kindly, miss.
Splitch goes back into the glass.
Yeah.
So, as you walk out, I'm guessing you're all leaving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So as
Is
you all...
Misty any bigger?
Huh?
Is Misty any bigger?
Not yet.
Okay,
Misty's the same size.
so still good shoulder size. Perfect.
Still like young cat size, like 5 to 6 month old. Still quite big for a creature, but still pretty small.
Okay.
So as you all exit and the door closes behind you, you have the steps that you can still go up, or you can go back down to the tunnel if you wish.
I think we're still going up and then to the left, right?
The door furthest from the left.
To the left, to the left.
That's what my god told me. I have a new god now.
Oh yeah?
Oh, really?
We're there. I'm just telling Hal. Hope my other gods don't get mad.
You can just change gods like that.
I think I still keep my old one. I just have to collect information for this new one.
What
and
was
He gives me stuff.
what was your old one?
The Raven Queen.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
She's
This was
okay.
gonna die at some point.
Probably.
We're just gonna peel right
Yeah.
over.
She a jealous motherfucker, but you can deal with that later. As you continue up the steps, you come to a fork in the road. You can go left towards which you think is the alchemy lab, or the right in which you know is the cult area. However, you also see that on a pedestal there is a large wine bottle wrapped in thorns.
Frango.
We'll investigate, please.
You may investigate.
Yeah.
Let me pull back up D&D Beyond 1 second.
Did you exit
Plus
out of?
one.
Disturbance.
Did you exit out of D&D Beyond?
It was open on a different page. It's the 7.
It looks like a bottle of wine.
I'm gonna cast Identify on it.
Oh, as soon as you cast Identify on it, you know exactly what it is. This is a cursed bottle of wine.
I'm touching it. Is that a problem? Because you have to touch it to.
No, it's not a problem. It's a cursed bottle of wine that will exchange health for a boon.
I relay that to
Very good, thank you.
my compatriots.
Oh, he immediately drank it.
Frango's drinking it.
Of course. He is.
Oh boy. Okay, so
Take lesser restoration. Or remove curse.
upon doing so,
I step back.
you take 25 damage, and I gotta look something up, cause
Okay, he's like our tank.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
He's a tanky boy. He'll be good.
Actually, I think I have the most health out of everyone.
Probably. My max is 103.
I have 120.
I have 120.
What the hell?
No, why am I have more health than you? Or wait, that's my hit point. My armor is not great.
Neither is mine.
My armor, my AC is 19.
Okay, well I guess that makes me feel better.
Yeah, I have the highest AC.
Yeah, I don't have.
What
an
is your AC, by the way?
19. Yours?
It's 15 because of draconic.
Yeah,
Mine is
unarmored defense that adds dexterity and wisdom modifier, and I have a 19 and 20 in dex and wisdom respectively. So it's a.
I tell you, you're a tanky boy.
Oh yeah, I just need one more point in dex, and I'll have a solid 20 AC.
As a squishy bitch.
I'm apparently beefy, but I'm not. I don't have the AC to back it up.
Although I will say, I think I'm the one person who's taken the most damage out of everyone.
I don't know. Alex is taking a beating.
Yeah, I've
He
taken.
is frontline, but I've been crit like way too many times.
You've been
No.
crit a lot,
Yes,
but
not
I've
necessarily in battle. That's just you picking up fish.
It still counts.
Still counts.
True.
Yeah, actually, I'm pretty good in battle. I haven't gotten hit much. Plus, I'm a speedy bitch. Like 55 feet per turn is pretty fucking speedy. Plus, I always
stunning.
Plus, I'm always going first. It doesn't matter what I roll at this point. Plus 14 to initiative.
okay.
Fucking stunning strike you
so
got on the eel was brutal.
You gained a spell scar. Congratulations, you've been infected with the spell plague. Upon doing so now, I have to write out what this does for you.
Cool. So it wasn't a. It's not a. So when you say boon, boon is a good thing.
No, boon just means you got something.
Uh,
I thought it was a good thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could.
look up the definite. A thing that is helpful or beneficial.
I
is the
mean, this is
dictionary
somewhat.
definition
This is
of
somewhat beneficial,
A
kinda.
favor or request.
It has
is
the
the
word
second-
spell
Those are
in
the-
it. It might
That
be
is the
useless to him.
Dictionary defin. Yeah, it might be completely useless to me. I don't do spells. So
You did drink the alcohol.
I mean,
it's
I knew it.
wine.
The moment he said a wine bottle, I knew Franco was gonna drink it.
It's an alcohol. I'm an alcoholic. It's a problem. Hi, my name is Franco, and I'm an alcoholic.
Hi, Prango.
It all
And
started when I was
This will just
12.
sit there with a big old grin on her face, like they got the answer right at Jeopardy.
It all started when I was 12, and my daddy decided to show me something bad.
No.
It's okay, Franco.
Dark backstory incoming. No, I'm kidding, of course.
Insight check.
Let it all. Let it all out. Let it all out.
And I'm supposed to be the shady one.
I'm inciting and writing notes on Prango right now since Cactus is writing things down. I got a 15.
Okay, 1 second. What am I gonna roll? Oh,
You
there
got-
it is. Don't worry.
So you got a
You're hit
spell
with a
scar.
spell, you're infused into that body, but you can't tell in the body of it. Huh. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's not horrible, but it's not horrible.
You basically become like an elemental every time you get hit with a spell.
That's you know what?
That's pretty
I'm
bomb,
fine with
dude.
this. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with this.
Well,
This
now,
also
now
lacks-
you know how I feel.
However, you can't be a caster because you have a spell scar.
I don't fucking care. I'm a monk barbarian. There is no way in hell I'm ever going to be taking a spell casting.
It's kind of
at
like
this
what
point.
the spell scars kind of look like.
You can now like imbue your feet with like fire damage, dude.
All right, I have a request for the spell scar. Can
What?
I please? I need it to be a lightning bolt on my forehead. I need it to be.
Yes!
I
That
need it.
literally is
It-
what the spell
So
scar is.
all the spell scar is on your body. You look when you drink it, and there is a riddled crack from your chest down your body, spiraling almost like thorns, is what it appears like, scarred into your skin. Whenever you are hit with a spell, this scar will transmute and change depending on the spell.
In the shape of a lightning bolt.
I like
No.
the forehead idea.
Only if you're hit with lightning.
Yeah, only if he's
I like-
hit by lightning.
like-
So if you want a lightning bolt scar, you gotta jump in front of some lightning strike.
I have
At that
lightning
point,
bolt,
you still have-
Prango. You want me to shoot you
you
right
have-
now?
You have shocking grass.
I do not. Oh wait, I do.
You do what? Real quick. How much does your shocking grasp deal right now? Is it 3d10?
A lot of damage. It would hurt you.
Yeah, we're gonna say no right now.
Underwave.
Thunderwave's thunder.
What would that make my chest look like? I don't know.
That would
Well-
make your fur replaced with clouds.
So since I did an insight check on Alex before, or on Prango before you said that, could that be my insight as like how his thing works? And then I get the point.
Sure.
Yay! I write it down in my book.
You know, what? Hit him with a vicious mockery. What would it look like?
All that would happen is if you hit him with a vicious mockery, all of his worst doubts and fears will be looped back into his brain over and over again.
Oh, I just pictured him like
And
like Jared Leto's
think-
the Joker with like all the words all over him.
no, I want you to
God.
think of it. Fuck, what is it? Think of, in Hades in Hercules Disney has that really shit-eating grin.
Hercules. Yes.
It's like that. Those smiles appear all over his body in a shadowy form.
Good God, this is gonna become terrifying. Hey, I really hope you're ready for some really avid descriptions, Cactus, because we're all gonna be requesting them now.
Okay.
My body's about to look 18 different ways from Sunday.
Okay. So,
I know.
that is the wine bottle that you've encountered. Now,
Alright, real quick. We know to the left is the alchemy lab, right?
yes.
Let's go there. I don't feel like
Yes.
go.
I thought you were going to say, let's go right. I'm like, oh, okay, you're all going to die now.
Not
No
a party
problem.
without a cold party.
Let's
left,
not
to the
deal with the
left.
cult yet. To the
You
left,
all
to the left.
enter to the left, entering through a small hallway that connects the two areas, into which you enter the alchemist lab. In the alchemist lab, you see pillars of all kind. You see pillars of glass with red liquid going and running through them, not blood, red liquid, as well as blue liquids and all other kinds, pumping throughout the whole area. The ground and walls is made of pure marble. Etched into it is all kinds of symbols written across the ground. There are statues of men with fencing swords everywhere. There's lab tables, equipment, doctors, and other kinds of people running around doing research. Different creatures roaming the area. And in front of you is a chimera. Everybody roll me initiative.
Oh fuck, okay.
Well-
Oh no.
Not a party without a chimera party.
24.
I'm setting up the owlbear.
I have +5 to my initiative. I rolled 3. Fuck. So that's an 8.
This will roll 12. No, you rolled a 1.
No, I got +2 and then 5.
Oh, okay. Oh, do you have?
I don't think natural ones. I have alert.
That's what I was about to ask. Yeah, you have the alert feat.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So it's like
what color
chimera.
do you want? Hal, do you want green, blue, or pink?
Pink. Like his hair. How do I get on the owlbear though?
I'm gonna send a link.
Oh, okay.
You gotta imagine it.
Click.
Just imagine and you'll be there.
Imagination.
Yeah.
There it is posted in the OOC. You may join it.
She's waiting it. Just a moment.
I'll make an initiative counter real quick.
Hold on, I really have to go pee real quick.
Okay, then pause. Unpause. So, I am making the initiative counter right now.
Question: No one else in this whole place is like at all bothered by the chimera. Like,
No.
just fighting it.
Yeah, like literally everyone else is like running around and it's like, oh, it's a chimera, whatever.
Okay.
Not a chimera party without the chimera.
I mean, you're right. You're right.
I should have done that before combat.
Prango, your turn.
Oh, dope. Oh,
Shocker.
Such a shocker.
Not
Speedy
my
Rabbit
rabbit.
goes first.
Yep. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move 15 feet forward and I'm gonna punch it. Actually, first I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
Oh,
And then I'm yep, and I'm gonna recklessly attack it.
Oh.
nice.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That's gonna be a 24 to hit for the first attack,
Hit.
and
You
a
gonna use
26 to hit for the second.
Gonna use any blood curses?
I mean, blood person, I don't really.
Roll me damage.
I'm gonna try to apply the frosted curse to this one. Or no, that's actually only as a bonus action. I already used that bonus action.
Okay. Roll me 2 damages.
Well, first I am gonna throw in the first attack a stunning strike, and then the second attack.
So it needs to make con
Well,
save.
let me. Yes, stunning strike is a con save DC 18.
Fuck, got the hiccups.
Oh.
23.
That'll pass. And then the second strike will be a menacing strike. He needs to make a wisdom save. DC 18.
-3.
Where's the initiative
He,
tracker?
he fails that.
OC.
And, is now he fails that and is frightened of me. This is an extra +2 damage, so 16 points of damage on the first attack, and 14 points of damage on the second.
Okay, 1 minute.
Let me make sure that real quick. Yeah, +2. Yep.
Is that end your turn?
I then will. Let me just make sure of the feet real quick. Melee attack is creature I don't directly, but alright, I'm gonna move 15, 20 feet back. It's gonna be 35. I do not provoke up attacks because I hit with a melee attack this turn. Oh wait, I can't move that far back, can I?
No. There's a door
You're
there.
right.
I mean, unless you want to walk through
So
the door.
my button. I move 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 over here in the corner. And that'll be my turn.
Also, the initiative counter is in OC. Thistle.
I found it, thank you.
Thistle, it's your turn.
Okay, Thistle is going to need some help with calculating up all this damage, because I was strategizing in the last week. Okay, so I have advantage on this because the creature hasn't taken a turn in combat yet. I am going to spend a sorcerer point to do Quicken Magic, which means I'm casting a spell as a bonus action, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and where do I find my sorcerer points?
Features.
Damn it.
This should be under your features.
Thank you.
And you can filter by class.
Okay, so I'm spending a sorcerer point, and I am going to cast... Damn, where'd it go? Alter Self on myself. And I am going to give myself Clawed Demon Feet to go with my demon body.
Okay.
And I'm going to come up next to this chimera. And slash at it with my demon feet. So since this is Alter Self, I should have 1d6 of, I'm assuming, slashing damage, but then since it's being hit with my feet and I got that kick at it. I don't know if that's piercing.
Since
I got
your kicking perk.
My kicking perk, then I double the unarmed damage, so I double that kicking perk, right?
Roll your damage.
What is that?
First you gotta roll to hit. See if you hit it.
Well, that would be important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that just a d20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll it as an unarmed
yeah.
strike.
With advantage.
You roll it with an unarmed strike. So you right click it, and then click the green little advantage, and then it rolls.
I can't. If I right click it, it doesn't do anything.
You gotta click the hit DC for your unarmed strike.
Oh.
You see it now?
Yes.
Roll me with advantage.
That's horrible. It's a 16.
You fail. You don't hit.
Yeah. It was such a good plan, too.
You just kind of you big brained it and then you whiffed at the end. Now you're in front of a chimera.
I'm gonna take my can I use my cunning action to disengage?
Well, how many attacks per action do you get?
1, and you've already used a bonus action, correct? So
Yeah,
you'd
you
only
already
have
used
a
a sorcerer point for quicken
yes.
spell.
That's
Yeah,
a
that allows
bonus
you to
action.
cast a spell that would have a casting cost of an action as a bonus action instead of an
Okay.
action.
Got it. Now I'm in front of a chimera. Cool.
Yep. You got a reaction though. I mean, you get to use that as a reaction. Something
What's
is
a reaction?
A cunning action that's only as a bonus action.
oh
That
well.
ability you use
I don't get to disengage as a reaction.
No.
So you have that
Too big
ability.
brain. Hal, it's your turn. Every square is 5 feet.
Yes. So from here, I'm gonna cast. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my fun new ability so I can cast 2 spells. I'm gonna cast Bane on the Chimera.
Ooh. Fucking yes.
And then I'm going to. What's the range on this?
Well, first let me make that charisma save. So
Yeah.
if he does have a save, tell me what the save is first, so I don't have to look at the character sheet. I don't memorize each. So it's a charisma save, right?
Charisma saving throw with it's my spell save DC, so 16.
13.
So it fails.
Fails.
So now whenever a target fails
All
the
attack rolls and saving throws take a minus D4 on it.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Shatter at 3rd level. And I'm gonna cast it, where can I find like where I can measure like radius?
Well, if every square is 5 feet, you can count out 5 feet from the point of origin.
Yeah, it's a 10-foot sphere
Tell me
centered
where
on a that I choose.
there's a pointer tool. So where are you putting it? Left click is also a pointer tool. Sorry, no, right click is a pointer tool.
So I guess centered right here?
Okay.
Is that 10 feet to where I won't hit thistle?
Shouldn't hit me.
5, 10.
I'm 15 feet away.
I center it right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so I cast that at a 3rd level. I casted Bane at a 1st level.
Needs to make a con save, right?
1 second. Yes, a Constitution save.
Dirty 20.
Ah.
I think Shatter still takes half.
Yeah.
Nice.
How much damage is taken? 30.
15. So 15 since he took half. And then I'm gonna bonus action Vicious Mockery. Oh, where did my thing go? Which it has to make now a...
Wisdom
Oh, wait,
save.
I mean, it gets a -4, but it still would have failed.
Wisdom save.
Yes, Wisdom save.
-5.
Oh, that's rough, buddy. And so did I cast it? Yeah, 6 damage, and it has disadvantage on its next attack roll until its end of its next turn.
What damage?
6 damage. And then I'm going to where I have multiple things open. Which one was it?
Owl Rodeo.
Yeah. Move 5 feet this way and move the rest of my movement up, which is 5. So all the way up here. And then I
Okay.
end my turn. Hi, Frango.
It is now the Chimera's turn.
Damn it.
Oh boy. So you see that fire is charging up in its mouth. Thistle.
Yes.
It's going to use a bonus action as its three-headed tail of snakes bites you in the face.
Cool.
So that's to roll disadvantage. So let me roll a disadvantage.
Or
Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
did you get them?
I rolled it
minus
with disadvantage
4?
and -4. I got a 24.
Oh, nah. Dang. I tried. He rolls high.
You're taking 14 damage from the bites, and you're also poisoned.
Cool.
It's now going to launch a fireball at Balsam.
What? What did I do?
No, breathe the fire at me. I'm right in front of you.
But hit itself. Is fireball a hit or a... I forget.
I think it's an
I-
AoE.
I think it's
Yeah. I'm just, make me a dex save.
You got it, boss. That's 11.
You fail.
Fuck.
Oh.
You take a Chimera fireball of 47 damage.
Damn.
Boom! You are smited in the face. Are you still undead, Balsam?
No, I got. You remember, Holy Spell took all that away from me.
Oh, yes. Very lucky for you.
Oh no.
And it's going to move right over here.
Where's it going? This bitch!
And it's
It
going to
looks
use...
tasty, I guess.
It's going to use a legendary action.
Oh, fuck, I'm dead, guys. Goodbye.
Oh no.
Wait, I'm gonna do something. Whatever they're doing, I'm gonna use my bend luck to apply a penalty to their roll.
It's not a roll so much as this is just something that happens because it's a legendary action.
All right.
Yeah.
It's going to use a legendary action to have its HP and duplicate itself.
Oh wow. Interesting.
I'm fucking sorry. What did you just say?
It's going to have its HP and duplicate itself.
Can I use a sorcery point to access my books as a reaction, or no?
You could. Sorcery points are at will, so.
Okay, I'm gonna sorcery point to pull out my book, and what would work?
Got to sacrifice 4 of them, so.
That's fine. I'm really new to this god power thing book,
Your concepts. Which concept are you choosing?
it split itself into 2, which I would assume is creation. I want to put that back. So is that Doom?
It's still going to split itself because it's a legendary action, but you could alter the creation in a different way. So you could transmute the creation.
I don't know what a legendary action is.
Okay, a legendary action is think of like a 9th level spell.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do to change its existence. It just happens.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna access the life section of the book to
But you can
change
alter
the
it.
nature of what
Okay.
it has created
You
itself
have-
into. I would really like to make it a potted plant.
So, here's the thing. So, what you do is taking that is you alter it with creation. You use the concept of creation. You want to alter its state. Instead of being a chimera, it is a chimera of plants.
Huh?
It's
Did
made
I
of
make this
plants.
worse?
Well, now it's flammable.
It is a shrubbery.
Shrubbery. It's shrubbery.
We demand a shrubbery, as the knights will say,
Is
me.
it, is it a sentient living shrubbery?
What is it? Is it what?
Is it a sentient
Yes.
living shrubbery?
Yes.
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 Shrubbery, it's like one of those topiaries, but in the shape of a chimera.
Okay, but its teeth are now made of twigs, so I'm taking that as a good use of 4 points.
I've been stabbed by a twig, it still hurts.
Not
Yeah,
as much as
Splinter, you're a
teeth.
bitch. True.
Okay, let's burn this motherfucker.
It's now its turn
Alright.
as it's going to now move over to you, Thistle.
Excellent. Is
Uh-oh.
this
It's
the
going to
shrubbery, or
use
is this
the shrubbery one.
Shrubbery.
It's going to use a bonus action to try and bite you with the snake heads.
Try.
Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
Are these snake heads or are these like?
You see that they are made of potato plants mixed with pumpkin plants, and instead of snake heads, they are pumpkins with jagged jack-o'-lantern teeth.
I love it.
Perfect.
You are taking 7 damage, and instead of being poisoned, you are rooted to the ground covered in thorny vines. If you attempt to move in any way, you'll take damage from the thorny vines, and you'll move at half movement speed.
Got it.
I love this.
Apply that status to you. There you go. And it's next going to fire a green energy ball at Hal.
Is that instead of its fire breath?
I have just never gotten hit in this game.
Does a 20... No, it's not a hit. I need you to make me a con save.
Con save. Nat 20.
Nice, you pass. Too bad it's an area effect that will affect a large area. But, you know,
Oh no.
So does it hit me too?
no. Instead, it just releases a large cloud of poisonous gas in front of itself.
Poison.
Fuck.
It used a breath weapon of acidic berries. You see it spat out and vomit up berries that explode into gas, leaving out poison. As you stay in the poison, you'll be poisoned. The longer you stay in it, it will start to degrade anything bio on you with acid.
What if you just move through it?
You'll still take the poison.
I'm immune to it, so I don't take damage.
You guys are out of it.
What if you're immune to poison?
If you go through it, though, you'll be taking poison.
What if you?
Okay.
I'm immune to poison.
Then I guess you don't have an issue then. Now, it is back up to the top of the initiative. Prango.
It's my turn, mister.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Balsam, it's your turn. I almost forgot about you.
Alright.
We thought
hold
you
on.
died.
You about to not forget about me. Get ready yourself, Mr. DM.
Don't you forget about me.
I'm about to quicken spell.
Uh-huh.
Boom, boom. And just to double make sure, quicken spell gives me 2 main spells.
No. Quicken
Spell
spell
allows
makes
you to cast
a
spell as a
action
bonus action.
makes a bonus action. So a spell that would cost an action is now a bonus action.
I meant the numbered spells.
Yeah, they become a bonus action.
Okay, so I'm good to do double numbered spells.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Balsam's gonna look at the Chimera right at his face and be like, "Oh no, the big terrible Chimera has torn me apart. Oh, what will I do?" And he'll put his hand right on his face and then stick out his tongue and then wave his hand down and go invisible.
Through his mask?
Oh shit. He sticks out his tongue, nobody sees it.
You just see a tongue phase through the mask and come out and then phase back through.
I love that. I cast greater invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Again.
You disappear from sight.
Okay, would you let me do something? Would you let me, like, talk and, like, try and convince the Chimera of something?
If it's intelligent enough to understand.
Okay, can I make, where is it? A persuasion check that I'm doing something, but I'm not actually doing it.
You can make the check, but there's no guarantee it's smart enough to understand you.
Okay. Wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm about to teleport across the room. Oh no, I'm across the room. Look at that.
It would be deception, not persuasion.
Do I have deception? Where's deception? I do have deception. There it is. Boom. That's a natural 20.
Oh shit!
Boom!
But is it smart enough to understand you?
You roll a cunning deception. Too bad it has a -1 in intelligence.
Fuck. Can I say that I threw my voice across the room?
Real quick, like -1 intelligence, that means it has an 8 or a 9. That's just slightly below average. Like non-intelligence of 3.
Has a -1 as a score.
I did the
-1 is a
whole
score.
ventriloquist act of throwing my voice across the room.
In order to understand friends and speech, you gotta have a 5.
There's certain spells that'll say it fails if it has an intelligence lower than a 4.
Well, he wasn't using a spell or anything.
This was just me throwing my voice across the room and
just
being like, "Hey, I'm over
you have
here."
you have to have a 5 to understand speech. You have to have a 4 to you gotta have 5 to respond in vague terms. You gotta have a 4 to understand speech. You gotta have a 3 to remember to breathe, and you have to have at least a 2 to live. I never said these were living creatures.
Okay, but he threw his voice across the room.
Yeah, everyone else heard it. Chimeras don't understand.
If it disappeared and heard the thing that was talking in front of it,
yeah,
all of a sudden talking behind it, even if it couldn't think, oh, it went over there, especially good.
It's not. It's dumber than a box of bricks.
So
let's move on.
I understand what you're saying.
I
understand what you're saying. It's just like it's like, huh? Where'd it go? And it's just staring directly in front of it, not moving.
Okay, our boy's gonna go right here. Boop, boop. No reaction out of it. Me walking away.
Nothing.
It can't see you.
Boop.
Which way did he go? Which way did he go?
Now let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and cast greater invisibility on Thistle now.
My boo.
They're wrapped in vines. So.
Oh wait, never mind. It's a concentration spell. I can't do 2. Never mind. I forgot.
I mean, if you were to cast a spell, you would go uninvisible and then cast invisible on them stuck in a pile of vines. But go for it.
Nah, I'm good. Fuck that. Sorry, Thistle.
I
gotta look out for myself. Fuck.
The thought was there.
Let's see. We are. What exactly?
Does this end your turn?
Does this classify as a creature?
What?
The Chimera.
Which one?
The one that it hit me.
Technically.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast polymorph on the one that smacked me.
Nice.
Oh wait,
Polymorph-
fuck! It's another concentration spell. Never mind. Fuck it. Fuck.
But
So
you
many
are
concentration
pretty far
spells.
away.
Yeah, that's the problem I had as a paladin. So many concentration spells.
Fuck it, I'll just firebolt him, and I'm gonna use a point of the refraction wand.
As a firebolt.
Yeah.
Okay, turns into a agonizing scorcher.
Oh. How do we roll that?
Look up the spell.
Are you talking? Oh, Agonizer Scorcher. So it has to make a dex save, and if it fails, it takes 3d8 fire damage.
But I
But I
have to
think that's
fucking...
less than your firebolt.
Is that like set in stone, or is that like random?
My choice.
Okay, well then I have to fucking set this shit up every single time. Okay, let me... I have to...
What am I?
Is it in the regular spells? I'll be able to find it?
Here.
Yeah, it's
No,
yeah,
no,
it's
because
phenomenal.
like I have to add all my stats to it.
I mean,
what's
you
it
could
called?
also just roll. You could also just roll 3d8 and have it make the dex save. Agonizer Scorcher. It's
Your
AGA
spell saves stay the same to each spell. It's just the spell that changes. So what's your spell save? You can look at your own spell save in your spells. What is it?
Let me go back.
Look at your spells.
Hold on, I gotta go all the way back. What type of...
At the top
It's
of
your
your
spell
spells,
save DC. It's
spell
at the
save
top of your
DC,
spell
one
list.
number.
I'm looking at 17.
Okay. It needs to make a 17 what? What is it? I believe it's con
DC 17 dex
dex
save.
save. Got a 7. So it's taking the full damage.
Takes
go.
3d8. 3d8 fire damage.
I don't get any additions to it?
Nope, just straight 3d8. It's less than your firebolt.
Oh.
But it's made of
Well, that
plant.
makes...
No, he's
We
hitting
know
the one that
I
isn't.
hit the one that hit me.
Oh.
Creates a wall of fire, though.
There we go.
That's the big thing about it.
Agonizer Scorcher?
Yes,
Doesn't make a wall of fire.
makes a very
I
large
mean,
area
it shoots
fire.
This one
Yeah,
sucks.
like for the time that it for like the 6 seconds it's up or whatever.
Okay. How much damage it take? 8 damage.
Very little. It takes 8 damage. Alright, I guess I'm throwing this one.
So that's 1 point. That's 1 slot off the wand. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Now it's Prango's turn.
All right. Moving through the fog. I'm gonna punch this guy a couple times.
Okay. Because it is a magical fog of poison, your spell scar activates.
Well, cool. Oh wait,
So,
wait.
You turn into poison.
I'm immune to poison, and now my
But
thing
it's
deals
affects
extra.
me
So you're-
magically.
but it's also acid.
Damn.
So your fur has
I'm
now
on
been
mute.
drenched in acid. It is burning your skin for 16 damage. However, your punches now leave acid residue.
Oh, 16 damage. That actually hurts a little bit. That's fine. My punches. So I deal how much extra damage now?
I said it leaves acid residue.
Yeah, except for the thing that you sent me says it deals
I said that was an example with a firebolt. That's an example. That may not be the same case every time.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna strike it twice with my punches.
Roll
First
hit.
one, recklessly as well.
So you're using your bonus action for
Natural
reckless.
20.
Okay.
Reckless attack is not a bonus action. It's a free action.
Roll me damage.
You do it just one dice and double everything, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let me roll the second attack first, and then I'll roll the damage. Second one's gonna be 24 to hit.
You hit.
I'm gonna throw a stunning strike into it. So we need to make a DC 18 con save. And a sweeping strike, so it needs to make a DC 18 dex save.
Nat 20 on the con save, and
Passes.
what save? Dex save?
Dex.
12.
Then the first. All right. After the second attack, he's gonna be knocked prone. The first damage is 9. The first damage is 18. That's already doubled. Second damage is 12. So
Okay,
30 points of damage total.
You kill it.
Yo!
Yo!
Cool. I'm gonna make my move over to this one down here. Bonus action, flurry of blows.
Okay.
Alright. First one, these are at advantage. So once let me roll it again. 25 will hit, but alright, so the first one hits 25. Second one, 21 to hit. Third one, 27 to hit. Make sure it's just 3. I don't know if it's 3 or 4 that I get now. Uh, 3. Alright. So 3 hits. I'm not going to add anything to these. Actually, I'll add a sweeping strike to the first one, so DC 18 dex save.
$18.
You will pass. I'm not going to add anything else. 11 points of damage. Yeah. 7 points of damage. 9 points of damage. So 27 total.
You killed it.
Haha! Yeah.
Damn!
Both
Yeah,
the
they
chimeras,
had
as soon as you
damage.
kill them, they begin to disintegrate into the ether, becoming magical once again.
I'm gonna insight check on them
You'll
so
have to
that
do
I
it
can write it down.
with disadvantage because they're disintegrating.
Just in the back row.
Natural 20 and a natural 1. So
Oh!
12. You can see that
I
these
can't
creatures.
believe I rolled a natural 20 and a natural 1 in one roll. That was... I needed to take a picture of that.
So, here's what happens. So you can see they're deleting themselves into the aether, meaning that they were made of magic or constituted magic of what you know. Constituted magic is when people condense magic and put it into living flesh, and then that flesh then also becomes magic over time, making to constituted magic, which is just physical form given magic. Think of it like a spell that's living.
Or,
Like
wait,
this
magic given physical form?
Constant physical form.
Cool.
It's a living spell almost, gaining all the
That goes
advantages
in my
of a
book.
living. Gaining all the advantages of a spell, of course, being that it doesn't really need anything after it's casted, but also gaining all the disadvantages of a spell. That after it dies, there's nothing left.
Oh, that's why you said they're not a creature.
Mm-hmm.
Tricky.
I'm just over here on the other side of the acid cloud, just like clapping.
Are we free to
Don't
move?
worry, that should dissipate soon.
Is turnover
Hopefully.
over?
Yes,
Cactus?
combat is over.
I'm gonna pat
Okay.
Misty and make sure he's still doing okay up there.
Misty's fine. He's crunching on one of the vines.
Am I still tangled in vines?
No, they begin to disappear, but he kind of like snipped one and began to like munch on it.
All right.
Pringle's gonna
'Cause,
feel
you
a
know-
hand touch his shoulder, and he's gonna be like, "Good job, friend."
Me?
Yes, you. And
Oh,
you'll look,
thanks.
and you're not gonna see anything there.
Okay,
Since I'm
you're
right
taking
next to
acid
Pringle,
damage now.
I'm gonna scratch between his ears.
Okay, you're also taking acid damage.
Fuck!
We're standing right there. Like we're all next to each other already. Nowhere near the acid.
No, he's acid.
I'm covered in
I
it.
touched him.
Oh,
I don't know
10
how
damage
it
for
goes.
Balsam,
I don't know how it goes away.
12 damage for Thistle.
Did Thistle
hurt.
touch him?
My child's in the room.
Thistle didn't touch me.
I
Yes.
scratched between
Yeah.
your ears
Okay.
I don't know
because I'm a
I don't know how to
dumbass.
get-
Balsam is
I
in
do.
pain.
I don't know how to get rid of this.
Sorry, kiddo. I could, but I
Guys,
don't have a lot of sources.
Over there.
Yeah, we're all here.
All right,
Is
Pringle,
there-
get the hell away from me.
Is there an alchemist here?
Yeah, is
Someone
there
who can
anything
help
on this
me?
other side that I'm on? Because I'm on the other side of the
So,
map, practically.
you're out of combat now. So what you all see
Right.
is that in this room, there are researchers running around, but they're all like different monsters. Like they're all monsters with like glasses and lab coats. Some aren't, and they're all running around with papers and each every which way, delivering them to different people and doing all kinds of research. They're all just ignoring you.
I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy and say with a loud voice, "Hey, we're looking for the alchemist. The one my god who makes me write things down told me about."
Balsam's also gonna cast Thaumaturgy. We are looking for the nerd that makes potions.
As soon as
Pringles
you
is
said
Pringles.
potions and alchemist, they all stop, look at you with horror, and run the fuck away.
Is that
Oh.
a good thing or a bad thing?
What was that about?
They all run away, and they just drop their shit and run away. Like, no, fuck, getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Insight check.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm even gonna
Like
roll
one of the
this.
papers that they were
Oh.
carrying and look at it.
24.
You don't need an insight check to
27.
tell you that something shady as fuck is going on here, but also that's a very bad name.
Balsam is
I'm gonna
taking a
pick up
couple of
one
steps
the...
away from the people who are visible.
Roll me a investigation, how on the paper. Or perception. If investigation if you want to know more about it, perception if you want to try and read it.
Ooh.
Both give different outcomes.
I did a perception.
Okay, so you see the paper
16.
is titled Transmutation of Pentagrammus, study of pentagrams and the different kinds of pentagrams there are with octograms, quadragrams, trigrams, and such. Each
Oh,
having different
geometry.
points of power, and just going into this particular paper was about research of quadragrams and trigrams, and that in a trigram there's a better flow of magical power, but in a quadragram it's more stable with less flow, and just that sort of thing.
Mathematical spells.
Holy shit, Cactus.
Geometry!
What?
Like impressive.
That was
for,
just like some, like,
Yeah.
chemistry crap
Yeah,
about
impressive
stability
for
and stuff.
prep-
That was just impressive.
for them up there. Like, yeah.
Wait, what, Alex? Sorry,
I
Prango?
said I said impress. No, that was Alex. Impressive work on prep there.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I've seen before that sometimes you can say that spells are with math. It's just like learning of how to like categorize and like graph out like the different like formulas
Would
of
you like to
spells.
read deeper on the papers they're stacked against?
Yes.
Roll me another perception.
I'd also like to help. I'd like to help with
Oh.
that myself.
Roll a what?
Another perception.
Can I help
Awesome
with
will
that?
comment.
23.
Give me a
It's
moment.
like I have
A lot of
plus
people are
11.
asking for checks. One thing at a time. So,
We're so
you.
excited.
Yes, I understand. Lots of lore, lots of good shit.
Plus,
So
we just
you.
killed some things.
So you read on the paper that a trigram is used for a better power, and the power of a trigram comes from the different points on the triangular pentagram, or the triangular gram. And what happens is that this is the research of making ritual spells and finding out how ritual spells work. If you could just, instead of using a trigram, make 3 holes in the ground, connect them together, and cast the spell that way without having to draw out a trigram. Because the fundamental would be the same. If you draw out 3 circles and then connect them all together, because it's only 3, you can still use a trigram, but you don't have to draw a triangle. And an experimentation.
While I'm reading this stuff, can I start trying it?
Let me finish, and then I'll let you.
Yeah.
And
Start
then they were.
scratching at the ground with my quarterstaff.
And then they were comparing then quadrigrams, which are, the 4 that are there, and the quadrigrams offer more stability versus the trigrams. So the trigrams have much more power but are very unstable. Quadrigrams are much more stable, but they don't offer quite as much power, and they're quite rigid in how that power is structured. So they compare it with like a firebolt spell, where they did it on a trigram. The firebolt was able to was allowing itself to like be transmuted into a higher caliber spell of being almost like a fire beam, making up new spells with just a they called it
Kind of
a
like Balsam's wand.
looks like people are connecting dots. And
Balsam, pay attention.
that a
What's
quadrigram
What's
Reading
happening?
it all the way over by himself, so.
that a
It's so boring.
and that a quadrigram, when used, would give you more control. So the same thing if you used a firebolt, it would turn it still into a firebolt, but you could precisely aim it to a specific part on a person to inflict critical damage on a weakness.
Yeah, I'm just like squatting down, like trying to scratch some of this stuff.
You then
like into the ground with like my quarterstaff. Like
you then
interesting.
begin to what did you put, Humber? You then begin to read a bit deeper. Roll me another perception check, Hal.
28.
And you find out that there's a prototype of this, and they've been talking about some sort of refractionary device. The closest they've been to get into is a glass refraction wand.
Interesting.
Wait, isn't Balsam's wand a refraction wand?
Oh, would you look
No.
at that? Connections.
No, it's my glowy stick. What do you mean?
Yeah, when I look
No,
over
but-
at his staff, do I recognize that it's the refraction?
When you look over at his wand, you realize that the prototype drawings and the refraction one look very similar to each other. Just that the prototype has a lot more blockiness to it and has a lot of
Yeah.
like
It's rougher. This looks more like
His
almost
looks
like
like a
the
refined
completed,
product.
like the first prototype or something.
yeah.
Got it.
Like a more completed draft of the project.
Yes.
I probably call Balsam over and show him the diagrams and everything.
Oh my god, who needs diagrams when you can just cast spells naturally like me?
Pause.
Well, it seems like your wand is
Okay,
something
1
that-
minute, 1 minute.
Alrighty.
Unpause. So, continue with what you were saying.
I need to like talk
It
louder
seems-
for it to register
Boston,
me.
it seems like your wand is something that the people who were here were working very tightly on.
Right.
Looks like your wand is something very interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
You'll
just
probably
put
know
magic
how
in it.
to use it much better, much more accurate if you research more with these papers and such. That one may not
Ah,
them.
I
It
give
would
it
require
over.
you to do
As
some
you
reading.
as you see the refraction wand, you see on it that specifically the wand has three divots into it, in which those 3 divots are connected to the ball point on the bottom of the wand. There is a almost engraving that goes through the 3 divots that then go into the tip of the wand.
The 3 divots to make it that you're talking about.
A
Putting 3 divots on the
trigram.
ground instead. Yes. Trigram.
Lots of power, little control.
Right.
Which is why it is up to me and not set in stone.
Yeah. So I tell him, I was like, well, that's why this thing is a little unwieldy.
Can I go through those papers myself?
You can
And
look at
try to
different
find
papers.
Yeah, different papers, and try to find anything that might talk about the process of going from where he is with the trigram to something more like the quadgram.
What are you specifically looking for here?
The process of how they transmute between the two.
Sure. Investigation. I mean, a
I
trigram
was
is just
trying
a trigram is just a triangle,
Yeah.
and a quadrigram is just a square.
I understand that, but how they were like transmuting between the two, and how like any notes they would have on the process of maybe transforming this refraction wand into something just a little more useful. And I thought you were doing perception for reading.
Investigation on the paper is then when you find the paper, perception for reading it.
Oh well. Oh, that's not bad. 18 for investigation.
So you find a more thesis paper based upon tri and quadrigrams. Not me perception.
Oh.
So your
12.
lack of reading skills and lack of knowledge as a bunny is really
Can I
hindering
help
you here.
him with that?
You can, yes, give him the help. Reroll your perception with advantage.
Much better. 21.
So
Nice.
you come to, so you're asking what is the difference, or like how they,
How they would transmute between the two, like how any notes they would have on being able to. I guess you would say transfigure the wand from being a trigram wand and having this more random ability to being a quadrigram wand and having a more focused
So
strength.
the thesis paper discusses that there are multiple different wands that they have. They have right now a prototype all the way up to a pentagram. However, the issue becomes is the stronger the wand becomes with the different grams they infuse into the wands based upon magical artificers and smiths, is that it's not a matter of the power of the wand, it's the power of the wielder. The more powerful the spell they're trying to refract through it, the harder it is on the wielder and the harder it is to actually use it. So a quadrigram wand of refraction could make it so you could cast level 1 through 2 spells in it with more control and accuracy. But that also
So
the
then it's-
downside is that it would take a toll on the user, maybe making them exhausted after just a few casts. Then if you got into a, say, sextagram, I believe that's it, 6?
Yes,
yeah.
Instagram.
Sextagram, that it would cause almost second level exhaustion after they use the wand.
Oh shit.
Then it's a very good thing that balsam is very powerful.
Yes, I am.
almost going to a point where they said they have decommissioned pentagram wands because it killed people, exploding their bodies
No.
as the magic would run rampant and boil their blood away.
Oh, they were just too
Oh,
weak to handle magic.
Okay, boss. It seems like we're gonna go ahead and stick with the ones you have for all you have with you for right now. Use it if you want to. I don't really give a fuck. But just don't die on me, all right?
Can't promise that. I get hurt on the daily here.
I mean, we all don't. We all do, don't we? Well, I mean, not me apparently. Nobody wants to hit. Nobody wants to attack me. Nobody wants to hit the cute little bunny.
I'm perfectly fine.
I think I'm going to be staying invisible for a while.
Speaking of the cute little bunny, my god.
Where is the fucking alchemist?
What?
Yeah. Speaking of the cute little bunny, where the fuck is this alchemist?
Denier, my new god, I guess. I don't really think of him as my god. I just think that like I'm kind of doing his work. But anyway,
Is it?
You're his scribe.
he said that if the alchemist wasn't here, we'd be able to find a way to restore you in his note.
Oh. Well, then I'm gonna continue looking through the notes for ways to restore me.
Here's the issue.
Well, I'm assuming that no one who left things behind is the alchemist, so we need to find specific notes, is my guess.
Yes, you need to find his laboratory to find his notes.
What do we notice around us in terms of, like, other rooms, passageways, whatever?
There is a staircase leading up.
That we're up we go.
Can we gather up, like, all the papers that we currently have?
You
Or,
may.
like, that are currently, like, scattered around before we go?
You can gather up the papers
Yeah.
you currently have.
Anything else interesting in this room that we should take?
You see at the far left of the room there's a pipe organ.
Organ.
Ooh.
Oh.
Thistle's gonna skip over to it and go, da-da-da, da-da-da-da.
I
Boss,
cover my ears.
Roll me performance check.
Yeah, I got good performance.
Yeah,
Yes!
what?
24.
You play a haunting melody in tune. Upon doing so,
I covered my
see-
ears.
you see that ghostly visages of men and women dressed in ballroom attire appear in the area as they are floating through. As you play the organ, they're dancing slowly to the waltz of your
Haunted
haunting
mansion.
tune.
Da-da-da, bum, 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 bum.
Balsam's
we've got
gonna go
one
ahead and
more.
push Thistle out of the organ.
Balsam?
Now Balsam plays the organ.
I was in the middle of an arpeggio.
Okay, roll me a
Rah, rah, rah,
performance
rah,
check.
Oh
Balsam.
my word. I kind of step away
The
from all
16.
this.
As you abruptly do so, the ghosts then shriek as the tune has then been stopped, as they have been summoned forth to life, and they all begin to attack you, Balsam.
I'm invisible. They see me.
Yes.
Thistle rolls her eyes and shoves them out of the way and starts to pick up where they left off.
So,
Can I
I got the whole
Yes,
thing
yes.
on
So,
like in my head.
you take 28 psychic damage,
Fuck me.
I was
as they surround you in a carousel of madness and screaming.
All right. What do I have to roll for a concentration check?
A con save.
Okay.
I'm gonna investigate the ghosts.
I'd also like to go up to the ghosts myself.
My invisibility drops and Balsam's on the floor.
Thistle, they are ghosts to you. Ghosts are ghosts.
I still investigated.
You fail your constitution save. You want to roll investigation, Pringo?
No, I'd like to reach out to one of the ghosts.
Okay, you try to touch it, and your hand passes right through.
I don't necessarily want to like put force into a touch, just like rest my hand against where their body would be.
You try. Nothing really happens.
I understand. Um,
It's symbolic.
excuse me there. I need to ask you a question.
You are being ignored as they are too focused on ruining Balsam's day.
I was about to say, can I start playing my viol to maybe try to soothe them?
Can I attempt to
I will
curse
say
them?
Balsam's on the floor in a pool of blood.
Can I attempt to curse it?
Oh god.
You know, you can always attempt something, but sometimes
I'm
things
gonna
may not go as
fucking
planned.
die.
So I'm still playing, and
Yes.
Hal just like joined me.
Hal, roll me a performance.
I
Four.
switch away from. Hal, what song are you playing?
Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun,
have a violin.
No.
dun, 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 dun,
You're
dun,
just
dun,
joining the.
dun,
You're
dun.
just joining the.
I start playing Sadness and Sorrow on the violin.
I've got the chords right behind them.
Okay. You begin to soothe the souls in your emo music.
Yes.
Oh, no, that's not sad sorrow. That was river flows in you.
You soothe
Anybody
them,
watch
and they begin
Naruto?
to dance once again. You're trying to curse this thing, right?
I would like to try, yes.
It's gonna be quite hard. It doesn't have any blood, but you know, you can try.
Touche. Oh, it is a blood curse. That's
Yeah,
a solid
a blood curse requiring blood. It doesn't have any blood, but you can still try if you want.
Balsam, what's
I'm
wrong
not-
with you?
I'm on my last numbers.
Like literally, like out of character. Tell me what's wrong with you.
I got 5 hit points left.
Oh shit. I mean, I could end it quick.
Can I actually say, as part of this performance, can we say we're taking a short rest? And I can do Song of Rest?
I need all of you to roll me a survival check because you're not in a safe area.
Oh. If we wanted to do that, I'm saying.
If you wanted to.
I got a 14.
Okay.
I've got a pretty decent survival. I got a 7. Here's not a good place to rest.
Hal, roll me survival.
I did 12.
We're missing a roll.
I have alert. Does that help at all?
No.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm gonna cast because I get these. I get this shit as cantrips now. I am going to cast. Fuck, where is it? Leoman's
itself.
tiny hut.
Oh shit.
10
That's a
foot hut.
cantrip? I thought that was like a numbered
ritual.
spell.
No, it's a ritual, but I get rituals as
Oh.
cantrips now because of my
Nice.
eye. My eye is gonna flare with like a rainbow light, and this tiny little hut is going to show up in the middle of all of this craziness. And everybody that is here, all of us plus Ivan plus Misty, are going to be able to get inside of it, and we can take a short rest with oh my god, Spirit, I forgot your character's name.
Al?
Hal, with Hal's aid.
Okay. Take a short rest.
Yeah, and so when you roll hit dice with the where did it go? If you or any friendly creatures who hear your performance regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending 1 or more hit dice, each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6.
Okay,
So
so how do we figure out how much we get back?
So every hit dice you roll, you roll an extra 1d6.
Oh damn. Like every dice?
Yeah. If, I think it's just one. It just says when you spending 1 or more hit dice, each of those creatures regain an extra 1d6. So it's only once.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And-
But it's still an extra.
I need to do that again.
Unpause and